Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwan, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about the Imperium of Man as we talk about Imperial Class Titans. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We post Warhammer 40K content every single day, usually twice a day. And if you have any suggestions for topics that you guys would like us to create a video about, comment down below. Now, we've already done a Titan video where we talk about the origins of the Titan Legion, so if you want to learn more about the history of the Titan Legion during the Horus Heresy, please check out our 40 facts on the origins of the Titan Legions. But with that said, let's get into 40 facts on Imperial Titans. A Titan is any one of the several classes of massive, crude robotic bipedal combat walkers fielded by the Titan legions of the Adeptus Mechanicus Collegia Titanica, or by the forces of chaos Dark Mechanicum. The first Titans were built during the Age of Strife on Mars as a ways for the newborn cult Mechanicum to effectively fight its enemies in the raging Martian civil wars on the red planet's irradiated surface. They were later sent with the Martian colonial fleets that established the first Forge Worlds, leading to the creation of the Titan Legions, armed forces made up entirely of Titans specific to the Forge World. Most Titans stand between 15 to 60 meters, about 50 to 180 feet tall, though the extremely powerful and very rare Emperor Titans stand up to 150 meters, which is 400 feet in height. There are a variety of different classes that a Titan can belong to, but all Titan legions ultimately serve the division of the Adeptus Mechanicus called the Collegia Titanica. Most Titan classes belong to one of three separate physical types: the Scout Titan, the Battle Titan, and the larger and more powerful Emperor Titan. Scout Titans include many smaller, more mobile classes of the Great War Engines, which are used for reconnaissance and infantry fire support missions by most Titan legions. Battle Titans are the most commonly deployed form of Titan, and provide the backbone of any Titan legion's strength. The rare Emperor Titans are the true kings of the battlefield. The two classes of these Titans are used to provide a Titan legion's primary offensive and defensive power. Due to their importance and high standing in the Imperium as a result of the advanced technology used in their creation, all Titans are important enough to be given their own High Gothic name when built. This is represented in publishing material by giving each one a two-word Latin name, always some venerated title or concept, usually from the Imperial cult. Similarly, the loss of a Titan is considered tragic and mourned by the Forge World that produced it. Imperial Titans are unique in the sense that their computer mind cores are sentient, albeit in a highly erratic manner. This is in contrast with the usually non-sentient machine spirits, or onboard computer systems found in many other Imperial war machines, like tanks and armored vehicles. Most Imperial Titans are roughly humanoid, but with thick lower legs, a hunched head, and an oversized torso. Forward-oriented main weapons mounted directly in where the arms would be, and additional weapons are found about the chassis. These configurations vary, also called patterns, and most Titans are built on these precepts. However, the actual design of the chassis can vary greatly, so only the absolutely basic features, such as the leg joints and the weapon hardpoints, are constant. Very little is known about the methods used in the construction of Imperial Titans. It is known that many Forge Worlds are capable of producing their own patterns of these massive war engines. For the Forge Worlds, Mars and Lucius produce the most commonly employed patterns of the major Titan classes, and the other larger Forge Worlds, such as Ryza and the recently destroyed Gryphon 4, do so as well. Oftentimes, the Imperium no longer has the skills required to build new items of advanced technology, as the knowledge of their construction has been lost over the millennia due to the general decay of Imperial society. Titans, however, were not built using STC templates from the dark age of technology, and as such, the Adeptus Mechanicus has maintained the necessary knowledge of how to build the majority of Titan variants. As the process of building any machine by the Mechanicum currently requires the performance of a complex ceremonial ritual, The construction of a Titan is an immense undertaking, and sometimes requires many Terran centuries to complete, drawing on the skills of experienced and talented fabricators, and the purists of raw materials. Like the Space Marines of the Adeptus Astartes, each Titan Legion has its own complex system of heraldry. These are closely tied to the Legion's history and victories, as well as their homeworld of origin, and are often the embodiment of individual legions' personality and collective character. Over the Imperium's history, the Titan Legions have changed their colors and patterns, but less than might be supposed. Tradition and pride runs deep in every legion. Even the colors of the ancient Legio Titanicus were kept and transferred to their successor legion during the Horus Heresy and the subsequent Great Scouring. During the time of the Horus Heresy, the legios and the newly formed orders retained their colors as more than a mark of each order. The colors became badges of loyalty to the Emperor or to the War Master. Each order of Titans had its own emblem and colors. For example, the color of the Divisio Militaris of the Legio Ignatum are red and gold. All its Titans are painted in these two colors. Its emblem of a wasp in a blue border with white triangles is painted on the carapace of each of his Titans, and each has the banner of the Divisio Militaris mounted on its carapace. On the lower fairing of each leg, so as to be visible to the ground troops, is the Titan class symbol. Each Titan has its own personal princeps honor banner, or victory banner, hanging from its waist. This bears the badge of the Legio, and in the case of the Fire Wasps, white skulls are victory symbols. Individual crew often attach additional killed banners to the weapons of their Titans, recording the number of kills each weapon has scored. This often includes some unofficial emblem adopted by the Titan's princeps. Some Titans also have personal emblems, slogans, and the like, painted on their carapaces, weapons, and leg fairings, and in many legal crews are permitted a great degree of freedom in personalizing their Titan. The basic color of the Legio and its badge must, of course, be retained and respected. In the aftermath of the Horus Heresy, the loyal Titan legions of the now Collegia Titanica began adding purity seals to their Titans. These huge seals, very similar to their smaller counterparts, utilized by the individual Space Marines of the Adeptus Astartes, were made of soft metal and applied to the tech priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus as a mark of purity and the ward against corruption. Painted and inscribed with runes, decorated with long ribbon banners, the seals are still placed upon Titans. They are remembrance of the shameful days of the heresy, when thousands of Titans were turned against the Emperor by the dark influence of chaos. During the Great Scouring, the Titans also carried a campaign pennant of the Divisio Militaris banner. This long white flag was added to the Titans as a mark of loyalty and usually bore a loyalist slogan. For example, some of the most popular ones were Treachery Purged and Just War. Such banners are rarely used today, for few campaigns have ever required such devotion and fanaticism as were needed to combat the heresy. The Traitor Titan legions of the Horus Heresy maintain their old Legio's colors in more cases: the black, white, and yellow of the Fire Masters, the black and orange of the Legio Fernius, and the black, white, and red of the Legio Mortis. Imperial banners, however, were universally replaced by flags showing the Eye of Horus, the mark of rebellion and fealty to the War Master. And those were 40 facts on the Titans of Warhammer 40K. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to create more videos on all types of Titans in Warhammer 40K, because it's not just the Imperial Titans. You have Orcs, Tyranids, Eldar. Every single race has its own awesome Titan, except maybe the Necrons. Do the Necrons have a Titan? Wow, I can't remember now. Comment down below if you think, or if you know that the Necrons have a Titan. I can't think of it right now. Wow. If you like these videos, please share them with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and whatever social media you guys use. It really helps out the channel when you guys do so. It helps us provide more videos for you when you do so. So please do that. If you want to support us a little bit more, jump on over to Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos. That is how we can stay consistent with the videos we upload, guys. So thank you so much ahead of time if you are a patron. If you're not, we understand. Simply by liking, commenting, and sharing, it helps us out. It tells YouTube that you want more content from us. But with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This was Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.